What's going on? Move the Mouse back in City Skylines. Let's play Season 11, Episode number 4. I think last episode was kind of a mess. But I want to kind of try and cover everything, get all the little bits and pieces in, and rather than continue to expand too far out, I really wanted to work on kind of what was, what was kind of already built up. And there's little ways we can still go back and decorate it. We've unlocked some decorative roads. What else have we unlocked? So another area, metro, leisure, some interesting policies, and high density zoning for residential, commercial, and office. We can also start burning our garbage off, providing better education. We do get the elevated metro stations, on ground and regular, subterranean. So lots of different stuff we can do. Let's worry about garbage, education, and some zoning. We'll look at policies and then we'll think about metro. So I didn't do too much, and I did a little time lapse of kind of what little things happened. But basically I rounded this neighborhood off just a little bit, not too close, hopefully, to the pollution, but we'll find out if those people start complaining about being sick. And then I just moved a bunch of people in. I threw some trees here. We're going to kind of do a makeshift park. But now that we've unlocked the high density zoning, let's get a couple blocks in here. Phil? Sure. Sure. We can do all that. Let's come down. Let's get another block. So let's go 40. We'll come down there and then let's what were we, 4-lane, regular 4-lane? Before we start to bend this away, I believe. Kind of like that. That could work. So we'll do a couple blocks like that. Let's fill these in with residential. Not all that though. So let's clear that out. We'll clear that. And that should move a good number of people in. We'll do low density commercial right here. Across the street. And then let's switch this over since it hasn't been zoned in yet. So we'll go to selection. High density, we'll get rid of those. We'll just come all the way down this street for now. We're going to have to double check our water coverage. So let's do that real quick. Let's just run this along the main avenue. Crazy pipes. Okay, so we're gonna have some people moving in. Let's hit play. 3 times speed. Not a ton of demand, but we can get some other stuff going over here. So garbage, incinerator. Instead of just collecting garbage, why not burn it and turn it into electricity through the power of steam turbines? So burns garbage to create electricity. There's a ton of pollution too, if I remember. Can we get that? We can get that right there. So if we empty this building, it'd be nice if we could choose where to empty it to. We want to empty it to here. Where are you going with it? Can you not? I don't understand where you're going with it. You're going down here to turn around instead of just turning left? Where are you going now? Okay. Bunch of trucks coming. Where are they going? They're not going anywhere. Whatever. Okay. We'll empty that until we don't need to empty it anymore, and then we'll worry about the next one. We get the first of our high density moving in. We'll create, again, that bit of buffer here. So do we do trees? Open this one up a bit and then do more trees? I think maybe we do that. Let's go in over here. Let's do a footpath straight through the zone. Like that. And then since there's already crosswalks here, let's freeform kind of hook that in. We'll do the same thing here. So it just gives people a way to kind of cut through there on foot. And they are taking it. We've got a bit too many trees kind of eating into the path. We want those paths to actually be traversable. So let's clear some of the trees out around the immediate paths. That one's too much. That works. So that acts as kind of a park. We could also probably get like a really small park prop or object in here. You know, like one of these plazas. Can we center that if I get rid of that path? So let's do that. That could work, and then again we'll clear these trees out because they're just too much. That one's all right. I mean, it's not park life, but it gets some people moving around, and it creates a bit of a noise buffer. Trees will absorb some of that noise coming off the high density. Oh, is this all zoned? This is all districted. And I don't want that. A block is fine. So let's get rid of all those. Let's let those move back in again. We'll have that one block of hotels and stuff before we get back into the standard commercial. Speaking of standards, I added some more industry up here, but I did forget to water it. We were having a couple of supply problems for some of the businesses. And one of the ways they get product is if you're making it in town. So until we get a couple more highway exits going, let's just do that. Pollute a little bit, make some stuff locally, not enough educated workers. Oh yeah, speaking of education. I dropped these in real quick. I don't want to delete them. I do want to shimmy them down though. If we do that and we move that down too, is that enough? I think that's enough to get another road through here. Sure is. Okay, so 12 off of that gives us just enough for a footpath in behind. In behind the hospital, that's parking lot is now technically disconnected. So let's just go 11 to make it look more the part, right? No footpath on that block. And we'll kind of bring this in back behind the university. Maybe we do a block like this. See if you see what I'm thinking here. So let's fill this in with all commercial. I don't know what that's going to zone. I think that's going to zone specialized, but we'll find out. If we go back into uniques now, if that's a little commercial sector, which we don't really need just yet, but we'll take it. Oh, we don't have enough money. I have $12,000. Oh my God, let's let the game play, mouse. Did we just spend a ton of money, huh? I was not paying attention to my bank account. Let's just connect this as short as possible right now. And let's make some money. Let's go check on... Okay, so you emptied this dump to fill up the other dump? You dipsticks. Or if I should turn the other ones off while I'm emptying so that it only can empty to the incinerator. That's kind of silly. Alright, well, whatever. We'll let them empty that one. They'll probably fill this one up. We're not going to worry about that too much. This is where we're putting our junk for a while. Possibly forever. But maybe we can move it up into the woods somewhere. Water, do we have... Okay. So Metro is going to be an expensive one. That's one that I'm definitely going to have to grind for a lot of cash. But let's see if we can figure out. Come on. Good job. Worried there for a minute. That one was spreading. Ugh. We're gonna have a barn burner at some point. I know it. It happens. It happens every time. Something will get out of control. Okay, so we can't afford the Metro just yet. We could do education boost if we wanted to, get more people into the university, ultimately to feed office jobs. Do we have leisure specialization also? We probably should have done a little leisure neighborhood. Well, nightclub neighborhood would have been good. Okay, before this zones in, let's see if we can do this. Let's go to the smallest brush. We'll grab this street right here. Okay, just one little block, and at least everything that moves inside of that should be comedy clubs and stuff. So a little bit of entertainment here. We'll hook up some footpaths later. That is just sloppy. That's all getting moved later. Wow, don't look at that from overhead, huh? That's crooked. You come in, drive in. The power line's a little ugly, but it's not terrible. But when you see it in perspective, man, is that sloppy. But what about the rest of our city? What are we thinking so far? We've got this area that we're not really going to build in. We're going to separate that out. We still have to get tiles wise. Let's look at it from this perspective that I'm used to looking at it from. So tiles wise, yes, we probably want to buy up here, but we want to buy these two also. And if we buy this one, we can start working on that highway. We could also buy this one and start working on the highway and get train, which will prepare us better for the future. So let's do that. That made up my mind right there when I said that. A bit of a pollution problem heading out to sea. But good news is, that is not our problem. That is somebody else's problem. So over here, we're probably going to look at... We'll do something fancy over here. Let's do this next episode. Let's figure out a way. We'll bring... There's a lot of expensive projects that we don't have the money for. So what I'm thinking is here, we want to get the exit into the city. So are we going to go over the rail? Or do we bring this down, right? Create a little valley for the train, maybe even tunnel it underground, and put it under so that we can get the exit over? I don't know. Either way, we don't have a lot of money for that. Highway exits are expensive. Metro's expensive. So milestone-wise, 11,000 is our next little bump. And that gets us trained, so I'm glad we bought that tile. We could do some good policies for the city, small business, big business, industrial, housing, high-rise, being all some interesting stuff that we can do. So let's take a look where we're at. I want to see one thing. One thing's really important right now. Actually, real quick. Okay, we're going to need a new power plant real soon. And water. Oh my goodness. You know how to do those things. We don't need to do those on camera. That's fine. Fire safety. Whew. That is a lot of trees that are not going to get put out if they catch fire. We're doing decent, right? We got a little pocket in here. Could probably use another fire station. Police coverage is good. Education, that's healthcare. Healthcare is good. And then education-wise, how are we doing? Okay, let's do elementary. We need this stuff, right? This is, before we start worrying about Metro, we got to support the population that lives here. So let's see, where can we get this? Can we get this? Let's get it right about there. High schools, how are we doing? We have way more than we need, apparently, capacity-wise at least. Hopefully people are getting there. We'll see how that goes. We could also do the education boost policy. I don't know if we have money for that. I don't know if our businesses can support it. We've got multiple fires happening at the same time now. Come on. Okay, they're going to put that out. So we won't worry about another high school just yet. 3% unemployment, not too bad. University coverage is good. Do we already have half the town or half the capacity filled up? That's great. We're going to have to get some office jobs going. Let's do the rest of this block in office. We did the rest of this block in high density commercial. We'll do a block of office here. Sorry about the clicking. I guess I'm doing that too fast. You can't roll your thumb over like that. Okay. So we'll get a block of offices that will meet our, that'll meet our industrial demand. That's going to start filling up right away. Double check water over here. We're good. These will complain. These are not ready because people are still just going to university for the first time. They're not ready to fill all the jobs in these office spaces. So we'll get our little block of the arcade and the comedy clubs and that stuff right next to the university. We'll go pretty dense over here. We'll hook in the highway so that it hits this main road and then, you know, connects over here and maybe even connects on a coastal road once we buy that tile. I think we'll buy that tile because we really want to focus in on this peninsula that is Plainville. So hopefully you're enjoying this so far. It's tough. It's tough to kind of go back and lose a lot of your creative tools, but it also is really inspiring in a way. You know, it makes you think about city building in a different way. And for those of you that don't have the DLC, it also, I'm sure, is really nice to get some tips, tricks, and just see somebody else building without all the mods and assets and things that you see in pretty much every other series. So I know even some quote unquote vanilla series, you know, they use assets and they use other things. And we're trying to limit it as best we can to the base game experience for now, until we can really max out the city, unlock all the milestones, and then we'll start introducing things one by one at a time, delete it, do the next one, give you a taste for all the DLCs and the things like that. So again, hopefully you're enjoying. Likes, comments, shares, they all help the channel and they're all greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new and hit the bell to get notifications for updates in this and other series. New content Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Stay tuned for more from Plainville. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you'd like to support the channel, links to that and lots of other things are in the description down below. But until the next one from the town of Plainville, maybe I'll try and save up for some Metro. Hopefully I won't build too much in the background. Maybe I'll just wait. No, we gotta make some money. We gotta make some Metro. We gotta make things happen. I'll be busy until the next one. Until then, Move the Mouse, signing off.